Degrees of freedom are five. Oh shit! You fell into that's that nun, man. That nun will get you. And then if I sum these up, I just like going to list some. I gotta get out of there first. 6.856. Is that what you guys are?
Yeah.
I like it. I like that. Enthusiasm kind of averages out over here. I like it.
How to do sum on calculator.
What's the degrees of freedom? I like it. There's 6 categories. Degrees of freedom is 5. Degrees of freedom. So I got degrees of freedom 5, and I've got 0.05. 11.071 is my critical scores, like where the rejection region starts. Can we make it far enough away? We got 6.856. So we didn't make it far enough away. So what does that mean? Yeah, we can't say that these two are not the same. We fail to reject that they're the same, right? It's fine to go ahead and say it looks like it does follow this pattern. You can just say that. That's fine. It looks like this does follow that pattern. If I was really far away, then I'd say it looks like this does not follow that pattern. It's too far away from it to say that it follows that pattern. This kind of thing is used very often because there's a lot of times that we have an expected way that things should kind of shake out, and we can compare what we see against what we expected, and then if there's a big difference, we can go, holy shit, what happened there? Yeah.
So like, how far away is like too far away?
That's what this number is. Just like when we did hypothesis tests. Sometimes you had 2.576. Sometimes you had 1.96. Right? 2.326. So all those numbers hopefully sound familiar. Those are all different because it depends on what the level of significance is. Right? So this number, though, is the definition of what far enough away is. That number we look up. And then we see where we fall. What happened? So again, are you guys, I think a decent number of you guys are getting this. Yes, ma'am? Just say, you don't have to write we have found. Just say it looks like it does follow this pattern, or say it looks like it doesn't follow this. That's all you got to say. I like it. We're not doing the full-blown hypothesis test for this. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to give you guys the practice final. The day of the final.
Wednesday at 1.
So guys, we could do a couple things here right now. The very last problem on the practice final is a problem like we just did. So if you want to, you can try that out right now. If you're still having doubts, you're able to do this. Number 10, before I forget, number 10 would be an extra credit problem. It's from that section we didn't go over back in chapter 10, I think it was, where you have 2 sample proportions. We never got into that, the pooled percentages and all that kind of stuff. So number 10 would be an extra credit kind of situation. The rest of them are all fair game. I'm going to have the answer key for this on Wednesday. Cool. On Wednesday, I'll also have an updated grade sheet summary as my current plan. We'll see. I have a calculus test to grade, a calculus 3 test, and they take forever to grade, so we'll see. Hopefully, I'll at least have your quizzes graded for sure by Wednesday. I'm going to try to get an updated grade sheet summary. On the day of the final, I'll have the spreadsheet up here, so anything that needs to be corrected, you can actually see it happening. As a student, I always felt better when I went to the teacher's office and said, "Can I see you put that correct grade in there?" "Okay, thanks." And then leave, because 86 becomes 68. Oh, shit. All right. Let me think. Did you look up what day the final is? I put it. That's why I put it on the syllabus and the homework sheet, is so because I knew I wouldn't forget. I wouldn't remember. Wednesday. I like it. Oh shit.
1:45, right?
Yeah. Thankfully, they've built in 10 minutes in between finals. It used to be one final went to 11:30, and the next one started at 11:30. And then you get teachers hackles. We're very territorial. The next teacher is coming, and I'm like, "My kids ain't done yet. My kids gotta get it. Let's take this outside." It almost, this one year, it almost got to that, and this, I still, whenever I see this guy, I'm like, get away from me. So, thankfully, they've not allowed a West Side Story kind of thing to happen. The Jets and the Sharks. No, yes? West Side Story. So guys, how long do we have roughly for every test we've taken? How much time roughly did it get? 2 hours. How much time do you have for the final? 2 hours. So how long do you think the final is going to actually end up being? About as long as, I'm not doing this to make you feel bad, I'm just making sure everybody understands. The reason I'm going to make it about as long as a normal test is because we're going to have about the same amount of time, right? Okay. So not everything will end up being on the test. Will I tell you exactly what will be? No, because that's the point of freaking learning, is you learn all of it. Shit. So don't ask me. Alright, so anybody want to try that problem out on the practice file? Number 11, yeah.